Hi everyone, I am the Sarcastic Sloth, and welcome to my channel. So we've got another episode of Sloth Sundays for you. We're going to be enjoying some laughter and some cringe, because quite frankly, this week has been very Shane Dawson centered, and I'll be honest with you, I was going to follow up on my Shane Dawson video from yesterday with a reaction to his apology, but I quite frankly got sick of the sight of him, if I'm being totally honest. I thought what we could do with today maybe is a bit of laughter, a bit of cringe, and we'll come together as a nice sloth family. Without further ado, let's crack on. So first off, we're going to dive into the murky world that is TikTok. Now, of course, because they always use tracks that have copyright on them, I'm not going to play the music that went with this particular TikTok video, because I don't want to have to go through a load of malarkey, quite frankly, with YouTube. I'm going to put my own wacky tune on, and yeah, let's enjoy this together. It's for 13 seconds. Here we go. Just don't even know. Now, all I can think of when I'm watching that is how funny it would be if the dad walked in, if I was the dad and I just walked in at that point and they were doing that, just seeing this tiny little kid pretending to throttle an older teenager for a video. It'd be like, Dad, we can explain. I'd be like, I don't want to know. I quite frankly do not want to know. Whatever this is, don't include me, because I don't need this in my life. No, you don't understand. It's a TikTok, Dad. It's TikTok. Shh. No, I don't want to know. I do not want to know. This is the thing with TikTok. I don't really understand why that particular genre has come about on the platform. Personally, I don't like TikTok. You won't catch me near it. It's not aimed for someone like me anyway, I don't think. Quite honestly, just who's watching that and just going, oh, my hero, he came in, I slapped him, he laughed, and then he pretended to kill me, but then he didn't. It's I don't understand where the mindset is for, how did they come across that market as a viable market in the first place? TikTok just leaves me with too many questions. I find it freaky, man. Don't like the fact that there's so much racist stuff on there really either, but that's another video for another day maybe. But I don't get this whole will he murder me, will he not genre of TikTok. It's just very, it's peculiar, like I said, but hey, maybe it's beyond my time, who knows. So this next video, it's pretty mind-bending, I'm not going to lie to you. So it's a Justice Department oversight video over in the States involving this dude, Donald Ayer, however you pronounce it. I don't know the specifics as to why this is occurring. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm just going to play this video. This is not what Sloth Sunday is about at the end of the day. We're not here for the research. We're just here for the videos and the reaction and reacting to them. I'm probably going to get really angry by the end of this, but here we go.
This conduct in particular gives cause for great concern about what Barr may do next. Just another 30 seconds. In closing, it needs to be said that Bill Barr does regularly lie in ways that impact official action. Along with his continuing media project to make Americans believe that the FBI conspired against Donald Trump, his statements about the Mueller report, Jeffrey Berman's supposed resignation, and Barr's own role in the events in Lafayette Park come quickly to mind. So does his practice of regularly shrouding himself in the rhetoric and
First off, this guy is a pro, this Donald dude. This guy is an absolute pro for continuing. He didn't let this stop him at all, and for that I respect this guy. I don't know who he is, what he's here for, or anything else, but I respect this dude for just being able to plow on through this absolute knobhead, just tapping away. Are you for real, man? Where are we right now? Are we in school? It's just ridiculous.
Trappings of the rule of law, even as he desecrates and undermines the institutions that make it possible. But to me, Barr's crowning dishonesty is the portrait of Edward Levy that a recent New York Times article showed hanging on the wall of his conference room, as though the current incumbent
Regular order, the witness will conclude. Regular order is right.
We're way beyond regular order.
The witness will continue.
Can I have one more sentence here?
By all means.
Okay. But to me, Barr's crowning dishonesty is the portrait of Edward Levy that a
Mr. Chairman,
I would
New York
ask
Times-
that the sergeant at arms
Witness will
be called
conclude.
upon to stop the disruption of this meeting. I can't hear this witness. This is a very important witness.
Seems like a reasonable request to me. I mean, like, the fact that that's allowed in the first place. What's annoying about this kind of thing is, like, these are the kind of people that run things, and they're just children at the end of the day. They are just children, man. I'm trying not to swear this much on this particular episode. It's hard. It's hard when you come across people like this, man. Jesus Christ. I can't even.
Yeah, well, he's way beyond
And the
his
chair
time.
has
And if
the
there are no
authority-
rules about when
chair
people
has the
can talk,
authority, does
there's
he
no
not?
rules about when you can make noise.
The gentleman makes the...
He actually asked for just the extra added time. This is a thing. He probably could have wrapped that up a lot quicker if it weren't for the guy actually tapping the entire time. This absolute buffoon on the end. And, oh my God, I just can't even, man. Oh, this guy.
Good point, and the chair will enforce the 5-minute rule. Witness will proceed.
Chair is not enforcing the 5-minute
The
rule.
witness will conclude.
Mr. Chairman, this is outrageous. Do you have no respect for the rules whatsoever?
The witness will conclude.
He's 2 minutes beyond concluding.
Ooh, 2 minutes. I mean, I want to smack his face, man. I tell you what.
And you don't let us have that kind of time. You gavel down immediately. You're being grossly unfair. This man had a
Witness will
written
conclude.
statement, and he knew to cut it to 5 minutes. He couldn't do it. Either we have rules or we don't.
The gentleman will suspend. The witness will conclude.
Thank you.
Well, then
In
we can keep
closing, it
making
needs to be
noise.
said that Bill Barr does regularly lie in ways that impact official action.
Mr. Chairman, there is not order in the...
Donald, mate, you are a pro, my friend. I tell you what, dude. Like, I can't even. I would not be able to carry on in that manner. I'll just say right now, I'm too much of a, that kind of thing is just, it's too rude for me. Maybe I'm too British. Maybe that's what it is. But that's too rude, man. That would send me off on the deep end. What an absolute piece of garbage. Donald, I don't know anything else about you, mate, but I respect your ability to plow through some tomfoolery of the highest order from what I can only describe as a giant man-child. Absolutely ridiculous, mate. Ridiculous. Right, so before this starts off, I just want to say, I myself, I've watched way too many home video programs, and I know you never mess with an ice river. Ever. You will never get me on one. I don't want to know. It's not my business to be skating around on an ice river. It's not my business to be submerging myself like this crazy fool is about to. Of course there's a dog involved. There's always a dog involved in these kinds of home videos, aren't there? Every time. Makes it better. Just before this kicks off, I do not endorse this. Don't do it. It's stupid every time.
You got this.
You ain't got this. So there's a hole somewhere else, is there? Oh God! Oh dear. Fucking hell. Oh, well, close it there. What? Oh, you crazy fool. And the dog. Oh, there we go. Oh my God, man. The dog's just like, you right there, mate. Well, first off, what I want to say is, I've also watched way too many forensic files because I'm thinking his missus is way too chilled out. There's no concern. She's not like, oh bloody hell, he's not gone anywhere near the hole yet or anything like that. She doesn't try tapping on the ice or anything like that. She's at peace with it. If I was him, like I said, I've watched too many forensic files and cold case files and all the rest of them. as soon as I got home, I'd be calling around all the life insurance policy agencies to see if any extra life insurance has been taken out on my life, because quite frankly, I would be suspicious of her by the end of it. And she didn't even try tap in. She didn't even like, oh god, he's been down there for quite a while. And that's the thing as well. If you're swimming in that desperately cold water, it takes your breath away even more, sort of, and then you're stressing out because you can't find the hole, so you're stressing out, and that takes up more oxygen too. Yeah, I'd have one eye on her. Like when I got home, I'd be like, yeah, so how come you never tried to help me out? And she'd be like, no, I thought you had it. I thought it was all good. Drat. Done. Next time, he's like, and then he says, I'll just be there thinking, I'll go, I didn't even suggest that. She told me to do it. Don't mess with the ice. It never works out well. Ever. Okay, so that concludes this particular episode of Sloth Sunday. I tried to keep it Karen-free this time around, you may have noticed, but yeah, it was just, otherwise I might as well just started calling this Karen Alert, to be honest. No doubt there'll be some more for us to laugh at next week. So if you'd like to leave a comment, let me know. If there's anything that comes up that you want me to react to, cringeworthy, that happens throughout the course of the week, then certainly let me know. That would be absolutely amazing. Otherwise, leave a like, and if you subscribe, that would be absolutely banging. Stay safe out there.